Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe and share the video with your friends and loved ones. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you on the topic respiratory system. So what is respiration? Respiration is very vital to organism because through this organism produce energy that they need to do carry out life processes. This energy is essential to all living things because it is this energy that they use in carrying out all life processes. Living organisms, especially human beings and animals, have a well-developed respiratory system through which these processes occur. Now, respiration is a process by which glucose is oxidized in order to release energy as well as water and carbon dioxide. Now, if you take a look at the equation C6H12O6, that's formula for glucose, combining with 6 molecules of oxygen, will produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water and energy. This energy is called adenosine triphosphate. Now, this energy that is released can be used to carry out different processes. It occurs inside a tiny organelle that is called the mitochondria. Energy that is released as a result of respiration can be used in the following ways. Chemical energy for the processes within the tissues. Heat energy can keep the body temperature in order. Mechanical energy can be used for the movement of the organism. Sound energy for sound production for insects like grasshoppers singing or rolling in man and lions. Electrical energy for defense as seen in catfish. Light energy as seen in phosphorescent organisms such as fireflies. Now we are going to look at types of respiratory system. The structure that is used by different organisms depends on their position in the evolutionary setup. We have the unicellular organisms tend to have simpler mode of respiration than the multicellular due to their increased surface area relative to volume ratio. Now our concern is on mammals. Mammals, their respiratory system organ is the lungs. So we are going to look at the respiratory system right away. So the respiratory system of the mammals is the lungs. Now let's take a look at the lungs. Respiration is divided into two: external respiration and internal respiration. So respiration is divided into two: external respiration, and the next one is the internal or tissue respiration. So we are going to take a look at the in external respiration. We have the inspiration. Muscle in the outer part of the diaphragm contract, pulling the diaphragm downwards. Then the intercostal muscle contract to raise the ribs. This movement increases the volume of the lungs and so reduce the pressure of the air inside them. As a result, air at the atmospheric pressure is able to enter the lungs. So you can see the parts of the respiratory system: the nose, the epiglottis, the thyroid, the bronchus, the trachea, and the diaphragm. So now let's look at the expiration. The diaphragm and intercostal muscle relax, allowing the abdominal organs to push the diaphragm upward. The lungs contract due to their elasticity, and this is sufficient to expel air during a gentle breath. Forced expiration can be made possible by a contraction of the muscles in the body wall surrounding the abdomen. This pushes the stomach against the diaphragm, so exerting pressure on the thoracic cavity and forcing air out of the lungs. Now, if you take a look at the animated picture, you will see how the lungs actually move during inhalation and exhalation. Now, let's look at the gaseous exchange. A film of moisture surrounds the lining of each alveolus. In the lungs, there are some structure called the alveolus. The concentration of oxygen in the cavity of each alveolus is higher than the oxygen concentration in the blood capillaries surrounding the alveolus. Oxygen in alveoli dissolves in the film of moisture, and from here it diffuses through the walls of the blood capillary into the blood. Here, oxygen combines with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. So chemical equation, hemoglobin plus 1 molecule of oxygen, you have um, hemoglobin oxide HbO8. So this process is known as oxygenation. The process is known as oxygenation. So the oxygenated blood is collected by the pulmonary veins and is transported to the left auricle of the heart and then to all parts of the body. Carbon dioxide produced as a waste product of tissue respiration is transported in the blood as bicarbonate ion within the blood capillaries of the alveoli. The bicarbonate ions are decomposed by an enzyme that is known as carbonic anhydrase, resulting in the production of carbon dioxide. Since the concentration of carbon dioxide in the capillaries is higher than that in the cavity of the alveoli, there is diffusion of the carbon dioxide from the capillaries into the alveoli. From here, it is then expelled during exhalation. Now, water vapor, which is product of tissue respiration, is also expelled with other gases, including some oxygen. Now, let's look at the percentage of air and gases that is entering during inhalation and exhalation. Gases: oxygen inhale is 21%, exhale is 16%. Carbon dioxide inhale is 0.04%, exhale is 4%. Nitrogen inhale is 79%, exhale is 79%. Water vapor inhale is variable and exhale is saturated. So you can take a look at the diagram. You see the human respiratory system and their parts. We have the soft pellet in the mouth, close to the nostril and mouth. We have the nasal cavity, the pharynx, epiglottis, laryngeal, cartilage, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and bronchus. We have the lungs, the heart, diaphragm, muscles, the pleural cavity, intercostal muscles. All these work together to help respiration. Okay, so we are going to stop here today. We wanted to look at the animated picture of this bird. In our next video, we have the animated picture here. You can see the two left and right lungs. You can see the diaphragm and pushing up the lungs and relaxing for taking in air. For exhalation, it pushes up the lungs to push the air through the nose. So this is what we have learned today in respiratory system. In our next video, we'll look at digestive system, we'll look at the brain, we'll look at the reproductive and urinary system, and also the heart. So subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can see other videos that will be dropped on this channel. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.